Hello, and let's go ahead and go through our last trig equation example. So we have cosine of 2x equals square root of 2 over 2. So this one is a little different because we have cosine of 2x, so it's a double angle formula. Okay, so one way we can handle this is think about graphically what does cosine of 2x look like. So cosine of just plain x, I have it graphed. So here's cosine of x from here, from 0 to 2 pi. It makes one cycle from 0 to 2 pi if it's regular cosine of 2x. Remember, if there is a number on the inside of your trig function, it is a horizontal stretch or shrink. Okay, and I always say it's kind of the opposite. It looks like it's 2x, but really what's happening is it is a horizontal shrink of a half. So what happened was it took your cycle, which was going all the way out here, and squished it down. So now we have actually two cycles, okay, that are happening on this trig function. And since we have it going around twice, when we try and find our answer as square root of 2 over 2, we're going to have twice as many answers. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 answers in between 0 and 2 pi. If I said just to find answers, there'd be infinitely many, right? Could keep going on forever. But the way we will find these answers is to go back to this problem and just go ahead and for the moment, think about it as just cosine of x equals square root of 2 over 2. Okay. We actually solved this earlier, so I'm going to go ahead and write down. We solved it and we got 45 degrees and we got 315 degrees on our previous example. And if you want to work through it, you do cosine inverse and go from there. Now, I am going around the circle not once, but twice. Okay, so I have to go ahead and tack on the other two answers. So we're at 45 degrees, and so I would do 45 plus another 360 because we're going around the circle twice. So 45 plus 360 gets us 405 degrees. And then, since we're going around again, we take 315 times 2, and not times 2, oh my gosh, we're going around twice. We add 360, that's what it is. We're at 315 plus 360. And so I'll get us 675 degrees. So here are all of our solutions. Now we just need to be careful because we are solving cosine of x. The original problem is cosine of 2x. So now what we need to do is x equals all of these. I needed to say 2x equals all of these. So to get my actual solutions in between 0 and 2 pi, I need to bring them down into taking into account that cycle is only a distance of pi and not 2 pi. So to get my solutions for this problem, I would take and divide all of these numbers by 2. So if I do that, I take 45 divided by 2, I get 22.5. If I take 315 divided by 2, I get 157.5. And 405 divided by 2, I get 202.5 degrees, and 675 divided by 2, I get 337.5 degrees. So these are all my solutions, which are in between 0 and 2 pi, aka 0 and 360 degrees. So now what I need to do is convert them into radians. So I would take them and divide them by 180 and then put them into a fraction. Okay, so 22.5, just work through the first one for you. 22.5 divided by 180. Then we go math frac, and I get 1 over 8. So x equals 1 over 8 or pi over 8. And then I could do the same thing with this one. Put it in and divide it by 180 and then go math frac. In that case, I will get 7 pi over 8. If I do the next one, I would get 9 pi over 8. And lastly, I'd have 15 pi over 8. And those are all of my solutions, and they are all in between 0 and 2 pi. You could also double check them here on Desmos. See how it says pi over 8 right there. And then 7 pi over 8, and 9 pi over 8, and 15 pi over 8. So there is our double angle example.